cigarettes.
Oh, candy cigarettes. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, wait.
There
There were two kinds of candy cigarettes.
Yes.
There were two kinds.
The bubble
There
gum.
was the hard candy one that was like some weird ass. It was like a fossilized pipe cleaner, but then it had like a cigarette, like a filter painted on it. And then they had the gum cigarettes that were wrapped in candy, and you could like blow out like the sugar that was on them. But it was the worst gum in the world. So it was like it was more fun, but it tasted like eating tree bark.
Yeah.
You guys
So it was like.
Did you guys ever have toy cigarettes?
What?
When I was a kid, I remember my mom took us to a block party. And they had like these like kind of like a carnival type of thing. And they had like these places you could buy stuff. And I'm sorry, Mom, I'm telling this story, but she bought me, and I guess I picked it out. It was a toy cigarette, so it was like looked like a cigarette. I had like red foil at the end of it to make it look like it was lit. I had like this dust in it that you could blow into the cigarette. The cigarette would look like it was smoking.
Oh, I think I remember those. I remember something like that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad indoctrination isn't real.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I went on the smoke. I smoked for like 10 years.
Weird. Just a weird coincidence.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, I wonder how that happens. Yeah.
Kind of like big league.
You may never know.
Maybe it's just natural
bubble gum
enough
that
to wanna
looks
smoke.
like chewing tobacco, and wonder why kids in baseball chew tobacco. I don't know.
Yeah, that is weird.
I wish I still smoked cigarettes.
I also got to point out something. As somebody who went through a period, because anybody that was in the military know everybody dips at some point in their life in the military. I have never seen chewing tobacco that looks like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to get it as close as they could.
It's old school. If you watch the old school Looney Tunes cartoons, you'll see somebody open up their bag of dip and actually pull out a wad of chewing tobacco and stuff it in the side of the gun. It's a whole thing.
They also
used to
have plug tobacco, which is like the same thing that's in the bag of tobacco, but it's compressed.
Except that's for your pipe.
No. It's still chewing tobacco. It's pressed really hard like a brick. You take a bite out of it and chew it.
Oh,
So there's also plug tobacco.
Yeah, I
That's
used
pipe
to
tobacco that you break apart and then put in your pipe.
I think plug is the name of the company, possibly.
I choose.
So
I
in the
choose
pipe
leaf
tobacco, it's a
at
style
one
of
point.
tobacco. We used to sell it when I worked
gotcha.
at the cigar company.
Gotcha.
They come in. You buy them. They come in like a log, and then when you go and order it, it gets sliced into individual discs.
Remember when Charlie's grandpa on Willy Wonka fucking bankrupt the whole family?
Fuck Grandpa Joe. I have a very bitter hatred towards Grandpa Joe. Don't get me started on Grandpa Joe. Motherfucker's like, oh, I can't walk. Oh, little Charlie, you're gonna have to work. But the minute he gets a golden ticket, that asshole can get up and sing and dance and talk about how he's got a golden ticket. Bullshit. That ain't yours. That's fucking Charlie. Shut the fuck up.
He was just practicing communism. It's our ticket.
Yeah, it wasn't right. It wasn't his ticket. It was our ticket. Yeah.
Did you see
but that raises in the question the ability thing because he could sing and dance, but apparently he was better when his grandson was working.
There were 4 of them to one bed. That's the most communist bed I've ever seen in my life.
It was their bed. Literally
It's
their
bed.
bed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was. All of them. 100%.
This is fair.
To be fair, Charlie even had it better because he had his own bed upstairs in that little loft thing or whatever it was.
Right. Yeah, because even in the 70s, it would have been creepy if you were an old person sleeping with a 12-year-old.
Jesus, imagine like having to be in that situation
Unless
and
they're
like
Catholic.
wanting to jerk off.
No, imagine being Charlie for a minute, thinking that your Grandpa Joe is bedridden your entire life. That's why like your childhood is ass, and all of a sudden you get a golden ticket and he stands up and dances.
Well, I mean, Charlie danced with him. He seemed pretty stoked about it. But
he is the real villain of that movie.
Charlie was pure. Charlie was pure.
He was.
Yeah, Grandpa, get your ass up and get to work, buddy. Work harder, sweaty. You're only like 70.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Fuck retirement.
Yeah, because Grandpa was...
Go be a greeter at Walmart.
That's a perfect job for him.
Goddamn.
It's the worst.
Man.
He was the real villain. He's a poser in that movie. So.
Hey, I mean, that kind of shit be happening. I do, though, one thing I do have for you guys. I have a game.
Ooh,
Play
shit.
games.
I have a game.
Games? What kind of games? Enough
Yeah.
games?
You got games on that thing?
Jenny is going to come in and she's going to officiate said game. Jenny, if you're out there, when you're ready, pop in. This game is called Strains or Bullshit.
Oh, shit.
And you're going to have to decide whether the strains we present to you are which one is real and which one is bullshit. We're going to give you the strain name, we'll give you descriptions, and then you'll get to pick.
I feel like I always get these wrong.
You all,
Alright.
literally everybody on this stream right now has a better shot at getting them right than me. All right. I want you to think about that for a minute.
I'm excited.
I'm going to
Fair,
be real
fair.
with you. Like, there are so many different strains out there, I don't always know either. So, like,
There's so many, and they make
I
them
get
up
them
as they
wrong,
go.
too.
Like, yeah. Is there like a voting mechanism that we do? Or do you all vote at the same time, put up a finger, say it at the same time? A, B.
Based on my experience, somebody will take the lead on a particular thing and state their argument of why they think it's one way or another, and then
Mm.
people kind of follow along and like that.
Okay.
And good times are had by all.
Hey,
Awesome.
Jason.
That's
Hey,
it.
Jason, while we're waiting for Jenny Burns there, why don't you remind the kids at home what we're doing?
That's right. We are doing fundraising stream for the Last Prisoner Project. We also have a couple more people that looks like they want to pop in. Let's do the
Nice.
thing. I'll pull people in.
You know how
and
much,
I
you
think
know how much stoners love people.
I think that you'll.
I'd like to also point
all
out
be
that along
pleasantly
with
surprised.
raising money for a good cause, we've got fabulous raffles going on, including a dab pipe. I don't know what that is, but it looks like something y'all would enjoy. Like that's
A
more
dab
for
pipe?
everybody else. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Look, it's a glass pipe you do dabs with.
think
I
we're
don't
in.
smoke. I don't
A
know what I'm
Klein
talking
rig
about.
from Yo Dabba Dabba.
It's funny.
If we can hit the goal, we will make the.
And also,
Goddamn.
you can raffle off a game where you and your friends could play either D&D, Kids on Bikes, or Moonpunks, which is the one I'm hoping you pick because I really want to run it, and it's about fighting Nazis or capitalists on the moon. Run by a professional dungeon master known as me. I'm the professional dungeon master.
That's right. That's right. We have
Nice.
Abena coming in who just rated in last night, and we just
Yep.
got to know her. And we've got the one and only GreatJobSpaggett. Hell yes, welcome in.
What's good?
All the
We
way
just
from
met.
Toledo, Ohio.
Live from Toledo, Ohio. We're here on the Jason _ Society show, and we're doing a fundraiser. You should donate. That's the whole thing. Hi guys. Hi everybody.
True.
Hi.
True.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
So, somebody
Nice to
was
be
asking.
here.
Cheers.
I'm going to do the
Cheers.
shameless plug, and I'm going to let both of you introduce yourselves. But give me just a moment to do the shameless plug for the Last Prisoner Project. We are here for the Last Prisoner Project, raising money for the Last Prisoner Project, which the aims of the project are to help people getting out of incarceration due to cannabis crimes, get reentry services, get services while they are incarcerated, help to fund efforts to promote legislation to end the carceral system for cannabis users and to free every cannabis user that's locked up in jails or prisons throughout the world. So, if you would like to donate, we would definitely appreciate it. We hit our goal, we get raffles and fun stuff, and I really want to do that. That said, I will let our newest person for Stonercast, who has not been on Stonercast before, introduce herself. Abena, if you'd like to introduce yourself,
Hey.
tell people where to find it, tell people what you do.
Perfect. Well, hi, my name is Abena, and I am new to Twitch. This is my second month actually, so it's it's all kind of brand new. But I'm an activist sociologist, so that's kind of what I've been doing more broadly. But what I'm doing in terms of content creation is social commentary, political commentary, current news and events, and I'll be doing social commentary videos on YouTube, kind of like John Oliver's last week tonight, where I do deep dives and analysis about stuff, and then low barrier to entry ways that people can actually impact change on that issue. That's kind
Nice.
of what I do. And you can find me at AbenaDove, AbenaDove, or at my Linktree, which is like Linktree/AbenaDove, where it has all of everything that relates to my content.
Oh yeah, thank you so
Oh, and I
much
stream
for
Monday
being
and
here.
Thursday.
Damn, that was way
Thank
better than mine.
Thank you, because I felt like it was bad. So that was very. I appreciate
No,
that.
that was very good.
Listen, I'm going
Very
through
good
Yeah, you
intro.
nailed
right
it.
now. Okay, guys.
Thank you.
And of course, our friend who was, I think, was even on like one of the very first Stonercasts we did. GreatJobSpaggett. Good to have you back. I hope you're doing well.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, Jason. Good to see you, Freems, James from the internet, Tyler X. I don't know the other people on the stream.
Hi, I'm
you
Zero.
guys- Zero?
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
a Zero out here.
Hell yeah. And beautiful
I'm,
big bearded man.
I'm Globus_the_elder on Twitch.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Very nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I'm GreatJobSpaggett. I'm not very focused on streaming or the stream isn't very focused. Every Saturday night I have a show called Super Awesome, Totally Cool Friendship Hangout thing, where I have another streamer on every week and we just shoot the shit about whatever. It was a Stone show, but I don't want to have to get really baked every week. And then my guests are really baked, and then I forget what we're talking about. Anyway, it's good to meet you all. Thanks for having me on, Jason.
Yeah, I love watching
yeah.
that show. I watch while I play Tony Hawk on Saturdays.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
that's
actually,
fucking
your
awesome.
streams are so creative, and, like all the stuff you always have going on. I'm always like, damn, dude, where does he come up with this shit? Same with Talworks, you always have like a lot of really unique backgrounds and different things going on.
Word.
I
We need
definitely
to link up sometimes. Forget.
Yo, my DMs are open, y'all. Hit me
Hell
up.
yeah.
Let's
I'll
talk
hit you up.
OBS. I love
I'm bad
OBS.
at fucking reaching out, but I'll do it.
Hell
do
yeah.
it.
If I remember, I'll reach out to you too.
I'll do it. I can do it. I believe in myself.
I believe in you.
hell yeah. I believe in all
I
of
actually
you.
I
like
will
OBS.
remember. I will remember. Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. I like OBS more than I like streaming. Like I like fucking around with it and making creative things, but I also don't really love streaming.
That is
Yeah,
a very important quality in being a Twitch streamer. Is not like
Genuinely enjoying it.
I have nothing but
enjoying
contempt
doing
for
it.
the entire process, so I'm very contemptuous towards streaming. Like seriously, ask anybody who hangs out in my stream; they'll tell you.
James,
They
I
just really
hang
hate
out
it.
in your stream. I definitely know that you hate it as much as I do, maybe more, because you've been grinding with it. Like I've done like 200 streams in 3 years. Like I'm lazy as fuck with it. Like
Real
like
quick, since I got you here, James, the fuck is with your chat and being pedantic to the point where you lose your goddamn mind lately? Is it like a thing? Is it a meta that I'm not unaware of? Because this shit
No.
is wild, bro.
It's fucking oh god, you know.
fucking.
Listen, there's a balance
That's
of power.
leftist for you.
The longer you stream, the more you come to realize that there's like it's like a constant war for a balance of power between you and the entirety of the community. Cyanogic, who streams for a lot of people, he calls it the scorn cycle, which is where you have nothing but scorn for your audience, and you scornfully waggle the finger of recrimination at them, and they go, "Oh, okay," and then they do the same thing and waggle it back at you. So it's a balance of power, and like if at any one point like it shifts too far to one side or the other, either like the chat just gets turned off so they're not even on the screen, and then I just literally stream for myself for like an hour, and then I turn it back on to see if anybody's left. Or
my chat's always
it
turned
balances too far in their power, and then I just lose my shit and put on the outro music and I go smoke weed. Like
I'm learning
I
so
don't know
much.
what it is. I don't know what it is, but lately, like, yeah, there's some weird seditious conspiracy happening where they're all like,
No.
let's see if we can break him today.
Damn.
Like, thanks, y'all are really awesome. Cool.
on. I try to be chill.
I
when
do
I'm in
feel
there.
like
With you, we're not trying to like break you. Well, at least not me. There's a couple of us that are really trying to break you, but like not me.
I'm just
Say
gonna
that
say, I think
You
any
do,
healthy streamer
like
community
a healthy
has
amount
that.
of shit.
Also,
Okay, so now I
hi
know I
Jenny.
have-
I didn't say hi. Hi.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Also,
Oh.
My chat are just a bunch of perverts.
Well, yeah, because you're a Coomer. You're the fucking OG Coomer. So you always have the Coom chat.
They're always
my
Right.
chat is
Fucking
sometimes they make me
my
uncomfortable.
chat base
I'm
is
like,
fuck.
God.
Or they're gone. Base, they're out.
The term is hyper true, Maddie.
My chat is all your guys' chats in part, so like they're all pretty cool, you know.
No base.
Oh,
I mean, like,
see
they
what you're doing
leave.
there.
my chat's mostly nice to me. Like, I haven't experienced any of this. I'm
Oh yeah,
They're our
Only
They've
chatters,
only been here
James.
too much.
Give it
so they're-
time.
yeah. That's how
Okay.
we can tell you're
Okay.
new. That's how we can tell.
Towards it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
And I
Yeah,
do
give
like
it-
the years, but my chat's always just surprised.
yeah. Give it a couple of years. You'll see. Yeah.
I feel like I'm
It'll
mentally
really grow
prepared
on
for
you.
it. I was in politics for 6 years, so I can handle, I think, the aggression that might come or the strategizing. You were talking about almost a coup d'etat earlier. I feel like I can handle that kind of energy coming from my audience. I've experienced it before. I'm battle worn. I've been in the trenches.
Your biggest
I
hecklers
work-
are always going to be your mod team, though. Just be
Yeah.
aware.
Oh, okay.
I worked-
That's usually how it goes in politics too.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I worked on a bunch of political campaigns and I worked
Mhm.
in TV news for like a decade. Yeah, no, totally different thing. Because those people just like
Also, it's just
see
not
the
going to prepare you for people being on bullshit. Go on, go.
right. So in those fields, people like fuck with you like from behind. You always got to be careful, who's coming for me. This is totally different. This is just like 80 people get you in an alley and go, so let's talk about your mental health now.
Yeah.
Totally
no,
different experience.
unfortunately, I was on the receiving end of very public
but
campaigns when I was in
James-
politics, so I had
James, I have a
somewhat of the
question.
energy of a bunch of people talking shit about you
Yeah.
at the same time.
You
Is
felt
Twitch
the wrath
chat
of that
gentrification?
stinging. Yeah, that's no fun.
It is. It is.
I
It
would
is
love to know
gentrification.
how. I would love to know the how behind that question.
Part of the aforementioned pedantry.
Oh yeah.
Good
Oh,
But,
stuff.
I mean, it's all in good fun though. Like it's
It
all
is.
love.
Of
It's all
course.
love. You know.
And then
like-
Of course.
You're gonna eventually get a me in your community that remembers all of those terrible incidents and will bring them up at inappropriate
Oh,
times, like I just did.
Yeah. Yeah, I have that. That's called Michael
Right.
McAllister.
Yeah, Michael just does it quietly though. He builds commands. I say the words.
Apparently you didn't see Michael on Twitter this weekend.
Oh no, I did not. Now I have to go look.
Yeah, Michael. I know you're watching.
James, attention
on your
lurkers. I
radar,
don't know how to
bro.
tell you this. I'm not calling you out a lurk, but I need you to know James is your lurker god. He sees all.
I see too much.
Oh, too
Goddamn.
much.
Too much. I've seen enough to know I've seen too much.
Oh, it's like that. Okay.
I'm too stoned to fucking see anything ever.
What clip is
Everything
that playing,
just-
chat? What?
I don't even know.
Oh no!
Why is that called
But-
spankings from Daddy's Freems? You want to talk about this?
Listen,
What?
I didn't say that.
Frames?
I didn't that I'm not guilty in being part of my chat being too, as Maddie put it, hypersexual. But
Listen. You kind of have some say in what chat says, right? Like you could be like, hey, maybe don't say that. So I mean, you got take some ownership in what your
Yeah.
chat
No,
says.
have you seen?
I've told mine off a
You
couple
see-
of times for
You've seen his
life.
emotes.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't change a damn thing about it. Okay.
There you go. There you go.
This is fair.
I mean, I feel that.
Yeah.
I think you need a little level of perviness. That's how I ended up with the commotion. You know, everybody needs to come and swim in the commotion. You know, there's a lot.
See,
of
I'm on the
commotion going
exact
on.
opposite end of the scale. If you make lewd comments at me, I'm going to ban you. That's just a standard
Yeah.
rule. Because it makes me feel weird. Like, it makes me feel weird. Like, I
I
hate
think
it. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that to me. You just get banned.
Yeah, I have a lot of like cum sounds and make a lot of cum jokes and shit, but everyone knows that I'm like not a sexual human being and like legitimate like
That's
sexual
why. Maddie
like,
knows. Maddie knows. I'm on the
sexual like
opposite end of the
horny
word
shit
too.
in my chat like will not fly. Even though like I make like boner alert jokes and shit, like legit like advances and shit. Like get the fuck not here. No horny
Teleworks.
posting in my chat.
Teleworks embodies the duality of man. It is like you are coming at it from both directions.
Appreciate it.
Right.
Yeah, I will
Balance.
say I do not allow my chat to like sexualize people. It's more just making
Yeah.
dirty jokes.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
sure.
That's
Same,
good. That's
same.
good.
Yeah.
My chat has managed to resist the urge to sexualize me yet, which is honestly impressive. I'm quite
Good for
impressed
them.
at their ability
Good
to
for
be the decorum that they've managed to have. That is not my general experience on the internet, so I've been quite shocked by that. But love to see it.
Just give it
There you go.
time. That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna all say. Just give it time. Just wait.
I'm honestly
They'll
shocked
show
to my
ya.
core. Like I know this is a matter of time. I'm shocked to my core that it's actually yet to happen. I once went into a Discord server that was called, I don't want to give its name away, but yeah, it was supposed to be a server where there's like smart people talking about interesting things. And 3 of the guys in there, one especially just kept saying tits over me talking continuously for the first like 20 minutes. Every time I'd say something, he'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you over your tits." And then eventually when we were having, further discussions in the server, he was like, "Wow, you're the smartest pair of tits I've ever seen." And that's probably more of an example of my general experiences on the internet.
Okay, so you
yeah,
now,
I haven't been back there.
well, you've now been on
haven't-
every political panel on Twitch.
I've been on 0 political panels on Twitch, so maybe that's why. Also,
There's always
yeah, no, I've been
there's
quite
always
shocked.
there's always one asshole on one of those that'll do some shit or say some shit like that, and you're like, please don't do this.
Yeah, I'll be big on the objectification. Yeah, no, it's as I said, I can't believe I've made it 2.5 months without being heavily objectified by my chat. It's been quite a wonder. It's been quite an experience. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's awesome.
they've been mostly chill.
It's still early. They're going to lull you into a false sense of security.
Right,
That
and
way
then
it's-
one day they strike.
Well, it's the type of thing where, like, if you're gonna go on the internet, like, if I have buddies and shit, like, oh, I want to start streaming and stuff, it's like, okay, like, awesome, good, like, do it, but you just gotta be ready and prepared for people are gonna say the worst fucking things to you, and, like, you can get rid of it, you can ban it, you can whatever, you can have moderators, but you gotta understand you are gonna hear the worst things and things you very well could be sensitive about. And, like, you got to understand that will happen. And if that is going to break you and put you in an unsafe place, this probably isn't for you at the moment. You know what I mean? But, like, those are the types of things. But, like you said, like, you're ready and prepared and understand. And, like, those types of things. And everyone here, I'm sure, understands and has had the worst possible things said.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make it good, but you got to be prepared for that and be able to.
I'm mentally prepared. And with me, because I'm like kind of like bubbly and upbeat and stuff, people often mistake my kindness for weakness, and it's definitely not that. I can actually handle myself.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, you're upbeat. Oh, just wait till you stream for a few years. Especially if you're going to be streaming in the political area.
Can I say, when I was in politics for like 6 years, and people used to say it to me every time they heard I was in politics. They're like, "Oh wait, it will get kicked out of you." Like all of that excitement and exuberance and hope and like belief in the future. Like it will. You know what? Yeah, that's my intent.
Don't let them like just paint it as one big brush, because like I am the most hopium person probably here, and they're all doomers. Okay, they're all doomers.
Great.
James prides himself in being black-pilled.
Am I a doomer?
It's not even the doomer thing. Okay, the 2 most divisive things on Twitch are politics and food takes. So the more you do those 2 things, the more ill will that your chat as a single organism will develop for you. You'll see.
Yeah, no, I know. And the thing is that like I came into this kind of eyes wide open. Like, I made this choice very intentionally. And when I was so when I was in politics, I had like this very horrible hate campaign went against me in my final election where they called about 1,700 people and told them that I was a whore who fucked my way into my position and used my body to get what I wanted, which was wild, as very, very big on the misogyny in the 2020s. But either way, I got calls from a number of people who were on that list, and they said they read the exact script to me, like they ran phone banks just to say horrible shit about me. And what happened, and I survived it. It is horrible. It truly is horrible, but I'm still kicking. So I guess like when I had left politics to go into the humanitarian sector, and then I went from the humanitarian sector to being like, I'm going to quit my job to do this thing, which is what I've done. I kind of knew that I was throwing myself back into an arena where it was likely that people were going to say both very like misogynistic and racist and just like horrible things about me. But I care more about achieving positive social change than I do about people talking shit. So
Based.
That's awesome.
Great fucking awesome. That's happy. That's wonderful.
Do not let him shake you and keep going.
That you like warm cheesecake?
I'm allergic to dairy, so I don't have any opinions on cheesecake.
Oh, it's the greatest. Cheesecake is the best.
You heard me, Chad.
She's gonna do great in politics.
Chad I love fucking cheesecake, but Chad convinced me that cheesecake is actually a pie one time, and it really fucking ruined my life.
Cheesecake is a tart.
Oh fuck! Okay, let's not go down this path because then
no, it's not.
I have so many questions.
All right,
it's a pie, is what I was told.
I mean, a pie and a tart are very similar, but yeah,
Tarts
like
if you're gonna
get granular,
a pie is baked. A tart is not baked. It's no baked.
You can bake a cheesecake.
You can, but you can.
A baked cheesecake is a pie, and unbaked is a tart.
There you go.
A baked cheesecake could be eaten unbaked, whether you bake it or not. And not be bad for you.
Chat's saying tarts are baked. Chat is saying that tarts are baked. Yeah, they're calling this nonsense.
I'm saying y'all are baked. All right.
Maddie said they got Maddie said they had an astronaut cheesecake that was dehydrated.
I am baked.
Remember that time
Filling is also baked. Is what chat's saying. They're fucking saying it. Are they? Dude, chat. How regularly do you fucking make tarts?
I'm a baked tart. Jesus, Maddie.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Give it up to that.
Yo, this is a fucking stoner fucking cast episode. You want to fucking take it down? Anyone down for a hoot?
Yeah, and then we still have our game. See, this is how stoned we all are. That our
is
that from the vape.
You bake tarts all the time.
If I'm gonna smoke, I have to do it outside.
I don't have a whole bunch more time.
So cheesecake as a tart is still fine being baked.
Yeah, you don't have to bake them though, and they're still.
You don't, but like then you're just having like crust soup.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as cheesecake?
There's literally no baked cheesecake. Like everybody has a no baked cheesecake recipe.
Baked cheesecake is superior.
Yes.
Like, is there like a baked cake that would have cheese in it that wouldn't be a cheesecake?
Yeah, what's a baked cheesecake?
Probably something.
So it's always. I don't know. I'm allergic to
like
dairy, so I have no idea. This is all.
Cheesecake's the best.
I have heard that. I have heard that cheesecake is based. It's one of the things I've missed out on.
It is.
Mid.
I apologize.
Cheesecake is mid.
Okay, one day I'm sure that they make
I'll make it galax because you don't have to have a form, and you just take the dough. You put the stuff in the dough, and you throw it in the oven on a sheet pan.
I think if I want to have cheesecake, I'll just have to make it myself and hope that it's accurate.
Listen, I take cheesecake and I pop that motherfucker in the microwave. Come at me, chat. I don't care. You guys, half of you already know it.
Wait,
you're not supposed to
Yeah, I see you making the gross face, Spaghetti. Try it.
So you're not supposed to microwave cheesecake?
You might as well just get nachos and dip it in
melt?
fucking queso.
I was going to say, so it melts. Is it like melted ice cream cake?
No, it still holds its form. It still holds its form. It just tastes warmer. It's soft.
Wait.
Okay,
It's
so
normal.
still
It's
gelatinous.
normal to eat warm.
But is
warm
it
cheesecake
supposed to
with sand.
taste warm? Is it supposed to taste warmer? You're saying it tastes warmer like it's a good thing. It's like saying you put Coca-Cola in the microwave and we're like, what? Like it tastes warmer? You know? It's like, yeah, that's the point.
I
That's
had
not
never
good.
even
Don't you want it
considered
cold?
such a thing.
Don't you want it cold? Like,
Warm
They're in
Coca-Cola.
the South. They do.
it should be
they do,
cold, right?
They do hot
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
What the fuck for what
Pepper?
purpose?
Yes.
That's called an excuse for a broken refrigerator. That's fucking. There's no way.
Sounds so disgusting. Oh my god.
I just
Can we
picture,
clip that?
I just pictured
Oh, that was
DeSantis right now, like chilling out, drinking a hot Dr. Pepper.
Oh god, he would do fucking
You know what it is?
anything.
I think it's like
That's
somebody
gonna be
like
anything.
left a 12-pack in their car and wanted to pretend like they planned it out when they arrived at the cookout.
right.
Like, no, it's a
Like,
new
no,
thing.
no,
You
this
gotta
is
try
definitely a
this.
thing, guys. Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's truly awful to conceptualize. That just doesn't sound very good at all.
Every day we stray further from God's light.
I'm saying, like,
If you really want to have a good chat fight, you
culinary
gotta
bar
ask
is
one
in hell.
question. You gotta ask one question of your chat, and you can have a fight, depending on your audience. Chicago
Okay.
pizza versus New York pizza.
Oh,
Buffalo
right,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
pizza, you're all wrong.
My
Oh,
audience,
I'm a
no,
greasy
I'm not doing
Canadian.
that.
I don't know.
so my audience is a bit international, so I feel like it might only work for some of them. The debate. I've never had a Chicago pizza.
No, watch.
I've
No,
never,
just
I've
stick
never
around
seen
and
anyone
watch
make
chat. Now that I
one.
said that, you're gonna watch chat blow up.
Oh,
It's gonna
now
be
it's,
great.
it's about
They're
to go up?
going, yeah.
Okay,
Like
Chicago
there's
pizza
activity
is
happening.
lasagna without noodles.
Now, I think everyone in chat saying New York pizza. I don't even think it's a fight.
New York pizza
Yeah,
is superior to all
someone
other
said-
What
pizza.
is Detroit
Right,
pizza, and
that's
how is
it.
it
I don't know
different
what
than
the fuck that
Chicago?
means.
Never
Oh.
heard of that before, but Detroit pizzas apparently are in the running.
Yeah,
Detroit pizza
Little
has
Caesars.
a thicker,
They have
fluffier
Little
crust.
Kindersley,
Caesars.
Saskatchewan pizza is the superior pizza.
Nobody believes
The
you.
fuck y'all know about the Kindersley, Saskatchewan Shell Station pizza?
You
Every,
don't believe
everybody
you.
right
knows
there.
about the rich
You don't
Italian
believe
culture
you?
of Arizona. We obviously have the best pizza, you know?
Absolutely.
No question.
Everyone here in Saskatchewan knows of the Kindersley pizza.
No,
okay?
so I'm English and I live in Australia, but a battle that upsets both English people and Australians is whether or not you put ketchup, like tomato sauce, in the fridge or in the cupboard. That's like some Civil War type shit. People get very upset. It's not something that
goes in the
it needs
fridge.
one way or the other. Well,
It goes
in the
fridge.
I think so too. I think so
The
too.
correct-
Okay.
There are
Yeah.
a lot
In the
of
bottle.
cupboard purists. There are a lot
says-
of pantry purists who I know what it says and I agree. That does not stop the other people on the other side of the argument being very,
That sounds
very
like my mom
adamant.
who's like, no, canned goods don't have an expiration date. No, that's how you get botulism. Come on.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, because if a can has dents in it and shit, I
Homemade
won't eat from it.
Botox.
People are like, I will literally be like, hey, we can't use that can. And they're like, really? And I'm like, have you ever heard of botulism? Is that something
Yeah.
that you're even like casually
My
aware
mom
of?
is 73 years old. My mom is
Does
a
it ring a bell?
73-year-old
Yeah.
trans woman, and she will not throw out food. I will go to her house and look in her fridge and see stuff from like 4 years ago, and she's like, "Nah, it's still good.
It's
You can
still
still
good,
eat
it's
that."
still
I'm like,
good.
"No, I'm not trying to die."
From a
You're
young
not
age,
To live a long life.
I one time fucking saw my aunt fucking
Taking out
take
my
the
fucking
sour
can.
cream and there was fucking mold on the top. She was my great aunt, and just stir it into the sour cream for Christmas fucking for supper. I saw that, and I never ate there again. I ate at fucking McDonald's every Christmas until I was 16 and didn't have to go anymore. After I saw that, she fucking stirred the
Yo,
the
real
mold
talk.
into the
I love
sour
cooking.
cream.
I love cooking. Do you want to know why I learned to cook at 16
That's so
years
bad.
old?
Because you saw some shit like that, you're traumatized by
No,
your
because
spoiled
like
food.
my mom cannot cook, so I learned to cook, and I was like, no, mom, you work so hard. I'll just cook from now on. You do enough. It's not that your food's terrible. It's because you do so much.
Yeah, no, I was at a friend's house when I was in high school and her mum was cooking dinner and the cat got on the counter and was just kind of like walking around where there was like chopped up vegetables all over like the counter and shit. And I was like, oh my God, that's horrific. And then I had to pretend to be sick when dinner time came because I was like, there's just no fucking way. The cat was just walking all over all casual like
Mark,
it was
what did
nothing.
you just
And I'm
say?
like,
No.
What do you
just
mean
eat
it
any
doesn't go
vegetables.
bad?
Like
You can't eat at everybody's house. You just can't.
You cannot, and that's when I learned that. I learned that at 15. You cannot just eat at everybody's house because I was like, no, because what? Yeah, no, that was horrible.
I think if grandma's leaving like if grandma's leaving like 3-year-old food in the cupboard and trying to go back and eat it, it's probably about time to stop letting her cook Thanksgiving
herself,
Christmas
even
dinner, or even for herself.
Not just for others, but for herself too. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I was there.
Like
My grandma was very much the same way. Like, I didn't realize how bad it was till like I went over to her house one year, like as she was getting stuff ready, because she would always take the food to our house, right? Well, one year, like she was really in early onset dementia. We didn't know that at the time, but like after going in, I was like, yeah, we're eating nothing. She was like, everything was like half cooked, and there was like, old green beans, and I opened the fridge. There's like moldy food. I'm like, nope, that's it. We're not nothing. Nope. And we ended up getting her some help. She was good after that. Somebody came over and helped her with her food and stuff. But on the sly, because she didn't want to like not have that independence, so we had to be like kind of like nice about it. But yeah. So I've seen that. It gets pretty gnarly.
That fucking kitty is so cute.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cat.
It's just Ferris.
Oh
That's
yeah,
sweet
that's
kitty.
Ferris. That's right.
Oh my god. That's all I could think of when I was like, oh my god, kitty.
But
Ferris comes on stream. She likes to sit on the back of the chair. She's one of those kind of cats, and
it's cute.